Alright, I suppose I am officially done getting cozy. So, good evening, everyone. Hi, I am back. First stream I did was kind of just a test to see how everything was going to work out and see if I actually wanted to do any live streams. So, after getting a feel for it, I definitely have a lot more confidence in actually live streaming a bit more often. So I'm probably going to be streaming every Saturday and Sunday around midnight Eastern Standard Time. I probably won't keep up with that just because I have an easier time just recording, but I'm going to do my best to keep up with it, even though it's just 2 nights out of the whole week. Um, Other than that, I suppose we should move on to introductions. To anyone who does not know who I am, which many of you don't, I am aka.Calypso, um, starting out VTuber. A little bit of my lore, just to give a simple rundown because I was actually supposed to do a lore video, but I just didn't. Things ended up getting sidetracked and I had to restart the whole animation. So I'm gonna end up just doing a simple little narrative in a little video so everyone knows who I am. So I am Calypso, born of the god of night and the goddess of knowledge. After so long of existing, I found love. I became engaged to a satyr named Penelope. After so long, Penelope was unfortunately dispatched by the goddess of beauty because a mortal and a god marrying one another was just simply not allowed in their eyes. So, after I did an untimely reaction to such an action, I was banished from my home. I am now stuck on Earth, forced to live without my family and without my loved ones. I aim to gain my loyal following back, earn my way back into the Arcane Dominion, which is my home. I plan to seek revenge on the ones who stole away my love. And I plan to become queen, because it's the only way to properly give my loved one justice. A bit of a heavy introduction, but it's a simple rundown of who I am and how I'm going to be operating from now on. I do classify as a villainess, but I honestly won't be acting like it towards any of you. Look at you, you cute little things. So, to start off the stream, I'm just going to be chatting a little bit, trying to get my bearings a little bit. I'm probably only going to keep yapping for just about maybe 10 more minutes because I actually have a game I wanted to play. If anyone has hopped on my channel, it's Para Eyes. But to anyone who doesn't know, Para Eyes is just a horror spot the difference type game. It's gonna be fun. So, yesterday, I don't know if anyone caught that, but I did say I was going to be talking about hobbies and things I'm into right now. Something I was referencing earlier was that I actually getting back into D&D. I didn't play it very often. In fact, I only played it once. Um, that one game kind of messed up how I felt about D&D, but after seeing a whole bunch of TikToks and YouTube videos and listening to a lot of medieval and D&D inspired music and the release of Baldur's Gate 3, I wanted to get back into playing D&D. So I actually started writing out my own campaign, wanting to make a short little campaign that I was going to broadcast online, perhaps. Didn't really have the greatest interest in live streaming it, because I see the big greats like Critical Role, and I just get super embarrassed and flabbergasted with the sheer concept that so many people would want to be interested in just watching me goof around with a bunch of dice and a little made-up character. But it took me a little while to get comfortable with the idea, but I didn't actually want to play the game again as a player as much as I wanted to be a DM. Just the idea of me creating a whole world for players to explore, a whole campaign or a mission, a main objective for my players to go through. And I'm able to map out different little interactions that they can do. They can encounter different monsters and different NPCs. That kind of appealed to me more than being a player. So I actually started researching not too long ago to start off being a DM. And I'm getting there. I'm certainly getting there, but it's it's quite a long journey. I will say that. I just did not realize just how much there was that went into being a DM. So when I finally decided to sit down and learn everything I needed, I was sitting there for about, it had to be like 4 hours straight, just watching different YouTube videos, trying to read off of the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Player's Handbook. It was a whole lot to write down. Honestly, I feel like I've gotten everywhere and nowhere all at once. So I actually do want to do a little bit of a stream. Hopefully, if I can actually get some people to hop on, can help me plan my D&D campaign, which would be fun. I'd love to sit down with a whole bunch of people who know how D&D works and operates, so I can get my campaign at least somewhat mapped out, and I have a better understanding of how D&D is supposed to work. But until then, I'll keep watching YouTube videos, keep up with my TikToks, and keep reading. So another thing that I've gotten into recently was I used to watch anime like a lot, but more recently I've kind of fell out of it. I'm about to have my anime weeb card revoked, which I do not want to happen. That cannot happen. So I'm honestly just taking recommendations from anybody. If anyone wants to give me some anime recommendations, tell me what they're currently watching, or tell me what anime is their favorite, I'll definitely look into it. Honestly, more than anything, I want to get into manga again. My older brother had a whole bunch of the Naruto volumes that I read, and I wanted to collect some of those of my own. And he's a big fan of JoJo, but I didn't want to watch JoJo as much as I wanted to read JoJo. So another set of manga I have on my list is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Um, Another one is Slam Dunk. I'm not really big into sports, but for some reason, whenever I hear some fan of Slam Dunk talking about it, it just sounds so cool that I wanted to give it a try. But I'm always told with Slam Dunk, you want to read the manga first and then watch the anime. For some reason, at least in their words, it adds to the experience altogether. And I do wanna see what they're talking about. Like, I do have a bit of FOMO. Like, how good can the manga be in addition to the anime? And I honestly hear the same thing with JJK. You can read the manga, you could watch the anime, but in collaboration, the two of them, it's amazing. So if anybody has a set of manga volumes that they recommend from honestly anyone, feel free to leave them in the comments. DM me them on Twitter. My Twitter handle is the same as my name on YouTube, except I think it's an underscore rather than a period. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get back into anime and manga. And another thing I've kind of dropped recently, but I'm trying to get back into is art. I kind of dropped my art skills all the way to rock bottom. I'm kind of embarrassed about that. I used to be so good too, but more recently I kind of just laxed. Mostly because I have tendonitis in my dominant hand, but I'm trying to get back into art and get back to the point where I was, where I made this beautiful model. Look at her. Isn't she cute? Um, I've lost touch, honestly. I'm not as good with my nature backgrounds as I used to be. I'm not as good with animals. It's kind of embarrassing. I used to be so super good at this. But I'm not gonna worry about it so much. Cause honestly, it's just gonna be 30 seconds a day, just studying little bits and pieces about each thing. Flowers here, a leaf there, cat face there, dog paw there. Just to get back into the zone where I once was. So, also speaking of hobbies, and speaking of what's coming up next, video games. I've gotten back into The Sims 4, which I may have a few people here roll their eyes because it's The Sims 4. And who wants to spend over $1,600 in DLC just to play the game the way it's meant to? But, how can I say this? You don't have to pay for the DLC. I would recommend you do, but you don't have to. If you want, there are ways to get the DLC for free. I would recommend you purchase the DLCs because I would not want EA to get upset with me. But if you are looking for a way to get free DLC, there are ways, and I cannot confirm nor deny whether I have done such a thing with video games before. They are all single player. I have never done anything like that for multiplayer. So don't get upset with me. It's just been single player. I've never done anything like that for a multiplayer game, okay? That's straight scumbag behavior. I would never do that. But Sims 4, I gave Baldur's Gate 3 like a month of break, and that was from both the channel and me playing personally, because on the channel I've done like 2, 3 videos, I can't remember, but personally I've played like a little while into the game even before I did my YouTube Let's Play. And I dropped it for like a month, and then I came back and it just swept me up by my feet like a lover I have not seen in so long. I was so happy. And it's kind of comforting, because I remember I dropped it because I got frustrated with a particular puzzle in the Temple of Shar. Can I say that? I think I can say that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a spoiler. So, I didn't say what the puzzle was. So, I'm not gonna say what the puzzle was because some of you may not have played the game. So, there's a particular puzzle I got frustrated with, so I decided to drop it and I wanted to come back to the game. But I ended up giving it a 1 month break. So I came back and I had a fresh mind and I was able to complete the puzzle. And I kind of got myself right back into my old predicament of, oh, I'm stuck in a particular part, not sure what to do. Because when I first played, I didn't want to look at tutorials or look at how to do stuff. I will say, not everything with Baldur's Gate 3 is as straightforward as everyone thinks it is. So, our first playthrough, there's a weapon that everyone who's listening to this probably knows about. I did not go to a particular location and thoroughly explore it to get this super awesome, super rare, and super powerful weapon because I was honestly kind of scared of the whole area because at that point I was still a very low level actually, and I didn't want to get killed. Or the situation that actually happened was my character kept getting killed because I kept everyone else healed up. My character kept getting killed, and I didn't want to spend more money to keep reviving my character. This was also a period where I was saving those revive scrolls for something else. For like actual emergencies where the other revive system wouldn't be available. So I ended up skipping out on that super powerful weapon. And when I get to this point where I'm currently stuck, I have finally given in and I look up a tutorial and they say, oh, you're supposed to use this super powerful weapon. Well, the point where I'm at, I don't have access to that super powerful weapon anymore. Because, hi, not very much a spoiler, just a general warning. There are points in the game where you cannot go back if you decide to skip something. So if you're like me and you decide, hey, I'm just going to skip over this super powerful weapon and I'm gonna go forward in the story, there are points in the story where there are no takebacks. There are no points to turn around. You're done. You gotta go. So I ended up missing out on that. And basically a whole bunch of comments in Reddit, YouTube videos, and just Twitter was, "You're such a stupid idiot. Don't know how to play video game properly. Don't know how to play Baldur's Gate 3, which has only been out for how long? And has only been officially released for how long?" And some people just didn't have the money to actually buy it upon release. Ugh, poor people. So, they were basically mocking everybody who didn't know what the super powerful weapon was or where to get it. And at the point where we all were, it was impossible to turn back. We were done. But honestly, if I were to try to go back a save to the exact point where I still had access to the area where the weapon was, I'd be going back around probably what would be 10, maybe 15 hours of gameplay. Just because I wanted to do everything underground before moving on. And itchy nose. And I kind of don't want to do that, because that sounds like a lot. I killed so many enemies, got so much XP. In fact, I went back, because there are acts in this game, 3 acts, not a spoiler. I went back to Act 1, because I am currently in Act 2. Went back to Act 1 because I had skipped over a whole bunch of stuff I didn't feel like doing, like the swamp area. And I don't feel like doing all that again. That swamp area was rather annoying. I also did I did officially clear out everything from the goblin camp. Searched it head to toe. Picked up everything, read a whole bunch of stuff. I don't feel like doing that again. So, I'm just kind of stuck where I am. I'm giving myself enough of a mental break to finally go back and actually complete what I did. Anyway, another game that I've been looking forward to for a really long time that kind of dropped. And I didn't want to play it personally just because of it's going to show my progress on the game. I can't kind of make a personal profile and a YouTube profile, so I have to kind of just wait if I ever want to have it on the channel again, which I do. Because Para Eyes is actually super fun, and it's great for people who want to live stream and just sit around, have fun with chat. So, oh, we're at the 25 mark on the live stream. So let me go and see about and another thing I'm gonna try is okay, that looks like it's working. Oh, oh, that's loud. Audio. Okay. So I'm actually gonna come back and do a bit of this. I'm gonna try to keep this low enough that everyone can hear me. And I don't know if I'm actually good here. I'm just gonna hop into the game and see if I am okay. I might be. So let's just get to playing. So let's. I think we're gonna do the island, maybe. I'm not gonna have fun with this. It looks super dark in areas. Can I use AD? Yes, I can. So there's a bag. 2 bags actually. A shoe, flashlight, and a suspicious trail. Just demolished gate. Seems to be 2 fishing rods here. I'm gonna have to run this walkie-talkie, this hammock right here, 2 bottles, looks like bug spray and what could be sunscreen, football, soda, cooler, bag. Need to remember this little doodad here. Let me just preemptively do that. Okay. Mini grill. Wind chimes. Chairs. Haha. This actually kind of reminds me of this new? No. My extreme and desperate desire to go camping. I really actually want to go to Shenandoah. Itchy nose. Shenandoah National Park, which is just north of me. There's something I'm missing. Do something right here. Lawn chair. I'm blind. Proof. In a poor situation, I would not survive. Close enough in the East Coast to know, but in the Appalachian Mountains there is a well-known thing. If you're going to hike in the Appalachian Mountains, don't hike alone, 1. If you're going to hike alone, no. Let's fix all of that. If you're going to hike alone, it's a good idea for you to reconsider and bring a gun. making sure. There is something in the mountains of the Appalachia that many people underestimate, and that is feral humans. It actually is, I don't want to say common, but it happens a little more often than one's comfortable with. The Shenandoah National Forest, there is the Appalachian Trail. And hold on. But it's still a chance. I've come across some feral humans. And I wouldn't say afraid of the possibility. I've come across one. But yes, I'm afraid. Anyway, on a lighter note, because I basically rambled on for who knows how long and said absolutely nothing. Shenandoah is actually super beautiful. You're basically on the ridge line of the mountains. It's a really good spot for stargazing. Because we have such a diverse ecosystem when it comes to wildlife, it's also really good for bird watching. Oh, ooh, that's harsh on the eyes. So essentially, Shenandoah, all of this, and up this mountain would be the park. And they do have regular campsites along with cabins. Did this shoe change? No. Something I really wanted to do was a backpacking trip. It was a backpacking trip on horseback up to the ridge of the mountain. And typically they ask you to bring lunch, but sometimes they will provide lunch. And you get to have think they did breakfast. I think they just did lunch. Get to have lunch on the mountain face, and where you got to sit and have lunch was facing a local town. Is it this? How did I not notice that? There's something else I'm not noticing. What am I not seeing? Oh. Anyway, I don't think I finished my thought. One of the things I find most beautiful is when I'm able to walk out just far enough in the nature, I can gaze out onto the city. When I was in my first semester of university, they had a super long trail next to it. I went walking on that trail, and I got just far enough where I was able to stand on the bridge that was on this trail, look out, and I was able to see a town over. Is there something back here? Bushes. Okay. I'm getting an itchy nose. I keep thinking I see a person right here. Like, can you see like 2 arms, a body, and some legs? It's freaking me out. It doesn't help that the trees are swaying so heavily. Check, it's 5 o'clock and I haven't seen a ghosty ghoulie, a monster yet, which I will be mentally preparing myself for. couldn't seriously replace this fence. That's something that frustrates me about stuff like this. You say area closed, do not enter. Yet, look at the fence. You can't bother to replace it. And we didn't miss anything. Great. Not buy anything yet? Nope. Pair of eyes. I'm gonna take a quick sip. I guess I should try the prison next. It's only fair. Do easy mode on most of them. I will admit that almost all of these levels I've seen played by Gab Smulders, because I am a huge fan of these types of games, and I'm a huge fan of her. So whenever she uploaded one of these, I was always within the first, I'd say a couple thousand people to get to watching it. Probably the first few hundred. Because honestly, these were the types of videos I'd watch to just casually pass the time. Okay. 4 towels, broken sign, fallen sign, regular sign, 2 bolted in mirrors, 2 trays on the table, 1 cup on the table, trays on the floor, 2 service tins, mattresses actually, a speaker, a notebook, file, clipboard, file box, handcuffs, coffee. Alright, I gave myself a basic rundown. Let's hope that I didn't fail myself. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Okay. My nose is so itchy. Ugh. We recently got a baby cat, a kitten. I love her to death, but she makes my nose so itchy. Were you right here? I thought you were closer right here. Alright, I didn't go through this level, so. So, I'm constantly sniffling, sneezing, rubbing at my nose, because although I do have now 3 cats and a dog, I am highly allergic. I can't say highly allergic, because that implies I get like a severe reaction. I'm mildly allergic. I will break out into a minor set of hives. Did you move? No. Okay. get all sniffly. But I love my babies. Wouldn't trade them for the world. So it's slightly annoying when I keep rubbing my face. I knew you weren't there. I keep rubbing my face, sniffling. Right here. I thought you were right over here. Since I have an opportunity to talk more about this baby cat I have. These doors. Okay, they were both open. So she actually was given to us for free. Is it you? No. Okay, I feel like such a fool. Can do the middle. No. What's right here? Right. So yeah, we got the kitten for free. And after she settled in, which took her about 24 hours, she ran the whole place. It took 2-3 days for her and the dog to warm up to each other, which understandable. He's a tall German Shepherd, and she's a baby cat. You're missing. But the other cats don't really like her that much. So we're currently working on introducing them all to each other. I only yesterday and today finally saw my cat, which if you're around my Twitter, you've probably seen her. The little black cat. Little in quotations. She's huge. She's 18 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I haven't weighed her in a little while, but last time I weighed her, she's 17 and she has grown. So uh-oh. Stop it. I do not spin you right round, baby, right round. So only yesterday and today did my cat actually stop hissing at the baby and is now actually allowed her to walk up on her without too much of an issue, which is honestly fantastic progress. Seeing as the other cat that I have, which is technically my mom's cat, still despises her existence. I haven't actually been looking at this properly. Okay. No, no. No, that's not it. I'm pretty sure there was a folded chair there, yes. How long was that there? So I'm gonna keep working on introducing all three of the cats. There's something else I'm missing. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Just because I would like her to learn from the other two. What am I missing? Was there a wetland in here? Double make sure. Okay. What am I missing? Back door? No. Did you move forward? No. Oh. How blind am I? Now, I will say, just because I watched Gab play a lot of this, does not mean I'm good at it. No, that's been there. Really? Making sure they didn't move. I'm losing my mind over this. Stop it. I genuinely don't know what I'm looking for. Is it you? No. What am I looking for? I honestly don't know. The cell door. I didn't see a cell door open. Or did it close? Goodness. Now, question of the century is, do I want to do a second round? Well, it technically third round. Or I'm gonna call it quits here on that one. Played for what? Pardon me. Probably what has been 30 minutes. Honestly, I don't plan on keeping my streams very long. So, what can I fill my time with? I gotta say, Streamlabs, your lo-fi section sucks. No offense to the artist. Absolutely no offense to the artist. But what you consider lo-fi is kinda It's not the greatest I've I've heard lo-fi hip-hop, lo-fi classical, a couple of songs you've been playing are not that good. I'm gonna say it. Well, they're good, they're just not lo-fi in what I consider lo-fi. Oh, there you go again. Ooh. I mean, I could sit here for another 2 minutes and just chat away. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit here for another 2 minutes and chat away until the hour is up. Because it's now super late at night, and I'd like to actually head to bed at a reasonable hour. So, yeah, I think I'm going to plan out a, well, planning stream for D&D. Ouch. Sorry, Mike. So, I'm probably gonna do a D&D campaign stream, maybe Sunday? Next Sunday, yeah? Well, this Sunday? Next Sunday. Next Sunday. So I'm probably gonna be doing a planning stream next Sunday, and mayhaps it is possibly a thing of me doing a couple of Daily Dose reactions, maybe, or Casual Geographic, just a whole reaction stream. They do kinda well, and it's easy content, and honestly, I just have a lot I would like to comment on about certain things that go on in that sort of sphere. Especially Casual Geographic, seeing as I wanted to be a zoologist when I was younger. My first semester of college, I was actually in biology and environmental science, on my way to become a zoologist. So I'm probably gonna do a Casual Geographic reaction stream, just because I love his content so much. I am subbed, and reaction content is just super easy, and I'd like to add my 2 cents in on certain subjects he has going on. I guess beyond that, I'm probably going to do more game streams. I'm probably going to stream me playing Baldur's Gate 3 eventually again, just so I can actually sit down and play my character fully. I do love my little paladin. Now that I think about it, I'm probably not going to do a original plan, which was Romance Astarion. I'm probably going to go for Karlach instead. I did have plans of streaming a Sims 4 playthrough. I did have one up on my channel, but I decided to take it down just because this utilized the same characters, but was an easier story to go with, an easier challenge, and it was already pre-made. So the rules are there, and I didn't have to create some crummy intro about what challenge I'm doing and the rules of it. So there's that. What else am I gonna ever going to actually get back into Stardew Valley. At least not until like autumn, maybe mid-autumn, maybe early winter. Just because it takes a lot for me to actually do Stardew. I have to honestly watch out with Stardew because my PC overheats very quickly with games. And for some reason, Stardew is one of the games where it's just boom, it's gone. Well, not literal boom, but like it heats up rather quick. And honestly, there's not much I can do. I've already had all the fans I can put in. Best thing I can do is which I don't have the money for, which is replace all the fans and possibly do a better cooling system, which I was planning on. Anyway, video games. So, I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to Stardew. I might when weather gets cooler, because right now, even in my lovely air-conditioned room, it still gets a little toasty in here. Especially since I have to turn off most of my fans. And even then, my computer still gets a little toasty. So, I'm probably gonna go with, honestly, Sims 4, which is going to be next Sunday or Saturday, and maybe another reaction stream just to lay back, enjoy streaming, not have to worry too much about video games, and also to rest my hand because I still have tendinitis and it's going to take a long while to heal from that. So yeah. So to anybody who decided to stop by and watch, thank you, and I hope you come again. It's honestly been a real pleasure to be your entertainer for tonight. And if you're interested in seeing me in the future, I am aka.Calypso. You can subscribe perhaps. You could leave a like on a few of my videos to let YouTube know that you do like my content and would like to see more of me. If you do subscribe, ring the bell. That helps you get notified when I do upload again. And if you're not sure when I'm going to be streaming next, I will almost always update people the day of my streams and basically give a little rundown of what I'm going to be doing on Twitter. So if you don't know, I do have a Twitter. In the credits of the live stream, I'll give everyone I'd say about 2 minutes to look at my socials. So if you want, you can go follow me there. It's Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. On Twitter, I will always give an update of when I'll be live streaming, as I said. Instagram is basically if you want to see my art. And Patreon is just basically a giant tip jar. So if you do want to leave money, I am not begging it from you. But if you would like to leave a donation, I would greatly appreciate it. A little bit goes a long way for a little channel like mine, and anything helps. But if you don't have the money to donate, don't feel pressured to. I will never make you feel like you have to give me something. Don't ever feel like you have to give me money at any point. Your money is yours and you'll spend it as you wish. Not because you feel obligated to, but because you genuinely want to. So, what else do I want to leave out? there's not much else. A huge thank you again to anybody who decided to stop by and give me a little glance. Give me the time of day. That was super sweet of you. Thank you. If you decide to subscribe, that'd be amazing. Eventually, I would like to move my way over to Twitch after I get enough subs on YouTube. And other than that, thank you for showing up. I hope to see you again. And honestly, have a great night. And I'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.